So the slide that we're now looking at is our point of sale panel covering the EU5 countries from the start of the year up until week 25, which is the middle of June. So this is really almost a half-year view of the data. And what you can see from this is, I mean, not surprisingly, the grey line at the bottom of the chart there is traditional retail. And this has obviously been impacted significantly by the lockdowns and store closures, obviously, that have happened across Europe. Traditional retail at the peak of Corona was down as much as 70%, and over the almost half-year period, down 19%. Now, this is important because, of course, traditional retail, you know, sales through stores is around 75% of the TCG market, broadly speaking. So this loss is in the biggest, far most significant part of the market. So, of course, it's also no surprise that online has benefited, and the red line in the middle there is the pure players online. Obviously, we see, you know, strong growth over the period, picking up significantly from the time where the stores went into lockdown and obviously closed. And over the period, you know, nearly 40% growth in pure players online. There is some feeling actually that this number could have been even higher had it not been for various restrictions around, you know, ranges and some throttling back as a result of that in some of the countries. But actually a really interesting part of the story here is the click and mortar online segment. So the online arms of the traditional retailers. And actually this is the area where we see the most significant growth during this period. Now, of course, this comes from a lower base. Bear in mind, we are looking at percentage numbers here, but you can see actually how the growth in this segment has overtaken that of the pure players. And at one point during the crisis was 184% up on the previous year. Now, what we see here is a trend from consumers where, of course, they're unable to shop in the stores. They have reverted, in some cases, to the retail brands that they trust, that they know, that they love, that they're familiar with, and have shopped with them online. So we have seen, obviously, a difficult time for these retailers because, as I said, the majority of their business is lost through the store closures, the 75% of the market, but a really stellar growth in terms of the online performance here.